sisters, happy April 1st. I've had an insanely productive day, but I haven't started any writing or editing yet, so I'm probably going to have a very busy night as well. It is Thursday, and on Thursdays I get to watch my lovely niece most of the day. I love her so much. I watch her from like 8 in the morning till at least 1:30 when my sister gets home from work, but I usually stay a little bit later and hang out or help out or just play with her because she is such a sweetheart. So I came home around 4, really kind of exhausted, and I took a huge gamble. I decided to take a nap, and I wasn't actually sure if it was going to be a half an hour nap or a 3-hour nap, so it was a huge gamble, but I was really exhausted, so I was really looking forward to that, and it really did help. I feel in a much better headspace. It's only about 7 p.m., so I have lots of hours left to be productive. I'm hoping somebody's streaming tonight. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to poke around YouTube. I updated my Camp NaNoWriMo project in the website, and it looks like I'm going to have to write 3,333 words every day to stay on top of my goal. I'm hoping to hit a little bit more than that today since I have a lot of edits to do, but we'll see what I can really manage. Big update, it is April 1st, and it is actually snowing where I live. It's been snowing most of the day, which is kind of disappointing. So I have my like fuzzy blanket and fuzzy socks on, and I'm trying to get as comfortable as I can so I don't have to get up. Before I started writing, I wanted to share some big news. Well, big news for me at least. I was brought on as an editor for the Urban Writers, which is just like a freelance like editing website. I'm very excited to get started. I still have to go through the training, and I heard that not everyone makes it to the end of training, so I'm trying not to get too attached to the idea of this job, but I have signed like their work contract, and I've got all the onboarding stuff done, and I'll be training to start that soon. In my April like Camp NaNoWriMo goals video, I announced that there were like a few reasons why I wanted to use mill-wordy rules to track, and this is like the second big reason. So the first big reason was to just help with some of the overwhelm and to condense some of my projects, and the second big reason is because now I'm taking on another job, so it is way more important for me to be able to separate my like free time creative decision stuff from my like work time creative decision stuff, because I have to make sure I'm hitting a certain number of words for work now. So I'm very excited about that. I'll probably be weaving my training into the days throughout the next week, so whenever I get out of training, I'll definitely share with you guys how it's going and what it's like to edit there. But for now, I'm going to light this new candle that I bought to celebrate Camp NaNoWriMo. It is sea salt bergamot, and bergamot is one of my favorite scents. So this was sort of like a big treat for myself. I'm going to light this, pet Flurry, who's sitting very patiently behind me, and get to writing. This window behind me, I swear, is like, it's made out of fake glass or something. Every time the wind blows, I can feel the chill creep in. It's one of the reasons why I really miss having a laptop, because I only have that issue whenever it's really cold out, and because it was snowing today, it's pretty cold, so like this is a day I would take my laptop into another room to work, but I'm stuck here because my display on my laptop doesn't work, so I have to use this monitor. But I have made some grand progress. It is about 9:30, and I have 3,815 words edited. Now that's kind of slower than my normal pace. I didn't get started right after I was done filming that first clip. I made myself some coffee, and I got comfortable, and then I made this Excel sheet that I have up here. I am not an Excel wizard. I spent probably 10 or 15 minutes looking through some of Kate Kavanaugh's videos, because I could have sworn in one she said that she included the template that she used for her mill-wordy tracking. I thought that she had said that. I couldn't find the video after a couple minutes though, so I gave up because I really wanted to get to work. I didn't want to waste time. But I made a simple table. Very simple. It's just like date, whether I'm writing or editing, the word count, and how much time I spent working on my project. And I put in the numbers just right now for what I have done so far today with editing. And I just think it would be really cool to learn a little bit more about Excel and make a spreadsheet where I can see like charts and stuff, sort of like how the NaNoWriMo website gives you that chart. But I would like to compare like editing words versus writing words. But yeah, that's kind of on my writing bucket list. I would like to keep editing to the next break. I did an entire chapter while I was sitting there, so this is a really good place to stop. But the next sort of break in text would be another 1,263 words. Flurry is like causing a ruckus over here because he's not in the video. But I want to edit for another 1,263 words. I know I've already hit my target today, but I work really long days tomorrow and Saturdays, so I really wanted to push myself to do a little bit more today. So he's very politely asking for pets. So whenever I'm done, I'm probably going to relocate in the living room with my iPad to write. I'll probably post on Instagram. Maybe, depending on the time, I'll edit a reel to post tomorrow so I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm going to sit and work on my novel. I'm not going to push myself to hit any kind of word count. I originally wanted to make sure that I hit 5,000 words today. And if I edit another 1,263 words, I'll be like right above that 5,000 word mark. So the writing for my novel will just be like a casual setting up what I want to be working on kind of project. Either tomorrow or Saturday, I want to primarily work on my writing. I think that might be what I'm going to start doing. Every few days, I'm going to have a day where I'm focused more on my novel than I am on editing. And I'm going to see how that goes. But yeah, I'll check in after the 1,263 words that I'm going to edit right now. I timed myself that time, which I definitely should have done the first time because I did that last like 1,200 words in 20 minutes, which I think is really great timing. I have a lot of things that I still want to get done for today. I'm so full of energy. I'm definitely a night creature. I do have some stuff to update in my bullet journal for this week, just some nitty-gritty things I didn't get around to. And then because this month really snuck up on me, I don't really have any of my second quarter pages done. So I have like a theme page for the beginning of each quarter. So January, February, March, and now we're in April, May, and June. I usually have like a theme page like that's decoration, but then I also have a goals page where I just list some things that I want to keep track of and I want to accomplish in each quarter above and beyond what I'm doing like weekly. So for example, like my Japanese studying goals, or if I want to hit certain milestones in my manuscript, things outside of like the grind of each day. So they're just like bigger things that take longer to accomplish. I haven't been able to make that page yet, and I normally would make it about 2 weeks before the quarter started, but this really snuck up on me. So I don't even have my habit tracker yet for April, and it's April 1st, and I'm supposed to be tracking my habits today. So I'm going to sit in my living room with a fold-up table and spread my stuff out and get comfortable, and I'm going to do some of the more important things in my bullet journal first. I have about 2 hours left to be awake. I probably could sit and work for 6 hours straight, which is really funny because I was tired and groggy all day, and then I took a nap and I was still tired and groggy, and just all of a sudden in the last like 30 minutes I am so full of energy. So I'm gonna try to prioritize the things that I really need to get done first, and then I would like to try to go to bed like between 12 and 12:30. I want to wash all of my makeup off and lay down and go to sleep. I am working very hard to reset my sleep schedule. It takes me like 2 days to really mess up my sleep schedule and like weeks to reset it again. So I'm in that process of resetting it, but first I want to pencil out maybe one of my 2 quarterly goal pages, and I want to at least pick a design for my habit tracker, maybe sketch it out loosely, and at least write down the habits that I want to track today. I did pencil in, before I wrote for my first like editing sprint today, I penciled in a like tracker for my Camp NaNoWriMo goals. And last April I did like a calendar where I wrote like goals each day and then what I actually wrote. This time around I'm just going to do a table. I'm going to keep it really simple, and I'm going to prioritize functionality over like the way it looks. But yeah, I'm going to move into the living room and get comfortable and start working on that stuff. My plan is to just do the bare minimum of what I need to in my bullet journal. Then I'm going to move on to that Instagram stuff that I need to do. And I would like to do 1, preferably 2, writing sprints on my own novel before I go to bed. just to sort of wrap up the night. So I don't know how smoothly that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna give it a try. So I did all of the really important stuff that I wanted to get done in my bullet journal and Instagram, except for my habit tracker, which I'm hoping I can get to tomorrow or the next day, but it is almost 12 o'clock now, and I want to be able to have time to write before bed. So this is probably going to be the end of the vlog. I will put my total daily word count up on the screen for you guys to see, but I'm going to pin my hair up, wash my face, and write until I get really tired. Hopefully I get really tired.